Viper knows as well. They both know, I guess. Yeah, they are taking the.
Yeah.
Look at that double poor steal. He's going to lose the villager there. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, DauT.
Oh boy, that was so brutal.
Dude,
Oh,
come on.
oi. I was muted through that, but well, you saw what happened, and Fire's laughing carried us quite a bit. That was well,
Come
three
on,
boss,
DauT.
three boss in the center, and well, the question is who gets two. No one. Oh, DauT.
I guess that's just to
DauT.
make it fair.
Yeah, he's a generous god.
Yeah.
Oh, the 6 a.m. place. That's true, yeah, as well. Thing is, I think Vikings aren't that good on this map. Because fire galleys are just so good. What map is this? Nomad.
Yeah.
Viper is just such a good dog as well. Oh, really sexy for him.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay, who has more food than this only one boar? We have 2 sheep for Viper. DauT has only 1 sheep. Scouting and 2 sheep under his TC. Not much else going on for him. He now starts to scout with the villager. Viper scouting with the villager as well. That will be pretty tough for them.
This Viper was really quick on the dock, right? It'd be all the way around, like Vikings got cheaper dock.
Monday?
I'll should have run right away as well. The only reason on Nomad games that you do the dock right away if because you have Vikings on your team.
No.
Because of the freaking bonus.
Okay, let's take a look. Oh, Viper even has Loom already and now goes on berries here. So that might be an indication for a second dog maybe, right? What do you think?
The lack of he's making berries. It's in case a second dock or what? Or the other way around.
Yeah, I think he's going for a second dog because he has no real food, right? So if he wants to get
I
up,
mean, yeah, if you can't get up in time, like it's better just to make a second dock, right?
yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
Exactly.
Oh, DauT trying to pass the relic there. And well, now scouts the dog, so that's somewhat good for him. And shoots a deer. Okay.
The good thing here that DauT Viper for DauT is the Viper controls only 1 gold, right? At least for now. Get the other one, let's see, 50,000. Okay, 50,000 to go. But
I think
info
that
about
is
2
important.
gods. I don't know,
Think if
man.
we,
I
like, he has
must
so
assume
much
that the game is
stone.
going to take longer.
Yeah, but it's like Vikings against Spanish short distance with mass amount of stone. I don't think that 1 spot of gold will decide.
That cast on his face, right?
We'll see. It's more food now for DauT. He will get that boar here. And well, second dog for Viper, not really an option at the moment. And Viper, he's starting to wall some here. Interesting.
Is he with fast cast though?
No,
walls
he cannot
here
go
really
fast
good.
castle. I think he will tower rush.
Got no food. Like he literally got 6 guys on berries because he don't have food at all.
He has 3 deer hunters at the very top. He'll probably build it close to the shoreline so that he can go for shore fish as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's clearly not a good opening.
He don't have that many. DauT could go anything he wants. But look at this. DauT got so much food under his TC and he got like he got. Okay, he didn't even go. No, he's fine. He got like actually 0 food. But now he wants to go up. Yeah, makes sense. Got way more food.
Both will have pretty similar uptiming. And Viper should have a better idea about the uptiming of DauT, simply because the TC was shooting at the house. Then DauT has an idea about the uptiming of Viper, who's now going on to stone heavily, so that will be a tower rush from both players.
Well, I guess like all that food from DauT didn't matter in the end like that much. Way more food. What? Look at this villager.
What is DauT doing?
What is this?
Oh, he has no idea about the TC. I wanted to build an outpost there. DauT Viper just goes for some random quick walls. Oh man.
Okay, at least DauT knows he needs a second dock there. He needs to fight water like super hard, right? For his sake, like Viper got only 1 dock. If they both committed to Kushwar,
6 on gold.
kinda could be. He needs to do. He wants to do galleys, right?
He has to go to galleys.
Yeah, fire galleys, right?
Yeah, and I think actually you might be right. This might be just 2 towers into Fast Castle.
Yeah, I think that's fast castle all the way. Like he needs to defend the water, otherwise he's screwed. But just a couple of towers to defend himself, and he's good to go to Castle Age.
Okay, and he like DauT will be so deep in Feudal Age. I think the castle might kill the TC when DauT is still in Feudal Age.
Let's see. Is DauT committing to? So far, let me see.
Fire Galley out now. Oh, if only Viper had a bit more wood, would obviously love to go up here. Get the buildings. Okay, let's take a look. What is... Oh, DauT actually garrisoning his galleys so that he can get up to higher numbers. What's strange?
Yeah, but he got no info. Viper got 1 dock or 2 or 3 or what.
But DauT knows about 1 dock.
Yeah. Like when he sees only 1 fire galley, he is. Okay, now he got only 1 dock. It's fine. I can out.
Yeah,
I guess like Viper could use like those villagers. On the other side of the map, they were taking those deer, so like, he could use those villagers to
put another dock there at the top. Yeah, yeah. Needs a second building first. I think he probably wants to get a market up. He goes for fletching. DauT a nice defense on water so far. How's he looking in resources? 100 food.
Yeah, that's the problem. Like Viper's so close to Castle Age.
Yeah, only needs the market. Huh? What is he doing? Viper was an aggressive villager. He rushes the tower.
Why is that though? Oh, he wants to take DauT's town. That's nice.
Okay.
Not going to delay him anything. Like no damage to his up. He's still building the market. And now he takes away DauT's stones. Oh.
Okay, defensive tower from DauT. That just guarantees him another potential castle spots.
More map control.
Yeah, how many villages does he have on stone? 6, okay. But now he has 0 food income. Like, what does he have? Like 3 berries? 3 on berries? And 2 on shawfish. Oh, triple tower defense from DauT now. Viper has to be happy, but because that means that it's no way that once he builds an aggressive castle in between the two TCs, that we might see any defensive towers.
Or even a castle, right? If maybe DauT was going up that fast. Oh boy.
Oh,
Now
that's
DauT's
so
out of
ugly.
gold as well.
Yeah. Well,
You overreacted.
as well. Oh, this is so ugly. Viper is heavily on stone. Still 6 villagers there. I think Viper should have walled the tower. And look at that KD. DauT so far 7 kills, but still. It feels Viper. Unlikely that there will be a very heavy answer to all the conquistadors and the castle. Where do you think Viper will build the castle?
Could build between those two towers, right? In front of TC. Right away. Between those two towers, sorry.
Yeah, I think so. Because you always get the TC kill, right?
Yeah. Builds faster, the castle, like 10 villagers. Build really fast.
Looks a bit like Viper wants to... Oh god, he tries to rush out that tower there as well. Yeah, he moves the villagers and... Oh, that's... Isn't that a tile too close? No. Okay. Uh-oh, DauT. That will be some troubles. And he tries to go up to Castle Age.
If it make it, I don't think so.
I think Viper should instantly build petards.
Yeah, and also he's going to take water back with one dock.
Is he? Oh, War Galley upgrade.
Never happen. Yeah, this should never happen. Like that dock should be destroyed right away.
Yeah.
Destroy the dock and then you scout the other ones. Maybe there's another one, but...
Well, the castle's not shooting. What's the castle shooting at? Oh, the house at the top. Okay, now he's going for the TC. 40% here. I think petards. Like, obviously we know what's up, but petards could be such a good option.
Now Viper knows he's going castle. Like, look at it. He's even moving his conquistador.
Yeah. But he wants to keep up the conk numbers. DauT goes on to archers. Oh, Viper loses his forward build here at the left hand side. That should not have happened. DauT reaches castle. It could be. When petard is coming! 600 HP. If we see another petard. Oh boy, this is so close. Ah, he cancelled it. Oh, that was so close. 400 HP.
Almost.
Here. Oh, almost indeed. Water won by the Viper.
Yeah, that's the problem, right? That's the real problem for DauT. Like, he could even survive without the TC, the first TC. But without the water...
Just casually eating the demo rafts. Oh, but now longboat's out. Maybe they can do something against the fire ships. Where are the conquistadors? Oh, they're just sniping some galleys here at the side as well. I think that's too necessary, right? Okay, well, DauT goes for guard towers. Has quite a lot. But, well, 37 villagers will be his status for quite some time, right? Without a TC. Well, it has hand cards.
This is what he got to water back, I guess. Best thing going on for him now. Lost a lot of fish.
Viper has a villager at the very top. I think he wants to redock there. Questionable.
Going to hurt.
So Conquistadors, they will get some kills on the stone there. And well, Viper, no, DauT has enough stone to get onto a TC now. Let's take a look. If Viper just goes to the woodline, he might be in the perfect spot here. Very unlikely that he sees that instantly though. Or does he? Oh, he's going for it. He is going for it. And there's no answer for DauT. This is just so lucky for the Viper.
Perfect time.
Now, DauT needs to go onto stone to build another tower there. Could maybe finish the TC, 75%. Viper, I think he should go there again.
They should say. They actually could stay there forever, like.
Yeah.
Just leave them there. So
Okay.
much
Viper,
damage.
let it go. Viper has enough stone for another castle. Interesting. So there's some damage on water as well.
Needs monks? Well, monks are good against Conquistador, but if they got good numbers, you can just one shot.
Yeah, and he didn't have gold for such a long time.
Yeah.
So Viper is building the castle where he will get some wood control, will get a guard tower and a nice spot from which he can attack over and over again. Viper has a weird waypoint somewhere. Yeah, he has. Look at his waypoint from his starting TC. Okay, now he changed it, but it was over where the villager was. Yeah, and some villagers just weirdly ran around. Viper 7 villagers ahead, 5 fishing ships behind though. But those fishing ships not too efficient anymore. Can now double Conquistador's castle. That's just so evil.
I just don't know how
losing his
DauT can
forward
deal
router.
with. How
do
can
you
he
mean?
deal with those Conquistadors? DauT.
Yeah, well, will be very tough for him for sure. Now he can defend with guard towers, has ballistics, will have reasonable amount of crossbows, but well, a lot of them running around at the top as well. DauT feels very cornered, although the base of Viper isn't really much bigger.
Don't even have foot for crossbow.
Buying
Bought
himself.
it.
Yeah. That's why Viper tried to go for the market. Kill it. Okay, Viper is so heavily on stone, he will build another castle. I don't know where though. Castle rush indeed.
They're fighting to deny or build the tower. Oh, fuck.
Where did she come from?
DauT was fighting like a crazy man to deny there.
Wow, where did she come from? Okay, now rushing down.
Just building
villagers,
houses
though.
close.
Okay. Well, the Conquistadors from the top. Okay, they might get some kills against those villagers building a house. That was actually pretty housed here. 64 out of 70 was trying to rush that one up. Viper building
Another
another castle with only one villager. Okay. Goes for bloodlines as well now. I'm not sure if I like this castle with one villager. But well, DauT doesn't have any stone income at the moment, so
Yeah.
cannot really stop that. But well, he could have so many crossbows, but he's just evacuating. DauT? Well, he sees that it's only one villager as well. That's so weird. Oh man. Time for fishing traps. And time to raid those. Oh god, fishing trap just finished. Only got 3 food out of it. Oh, what? Viper isn't going for the kill. Goes for a siege workshop behind there. This is just such an ugly game to play, man. That
Completely
one villager,
boxing.
how is he getting that castle up? Oh man.
That's so Viper, right? It loves to do those guys with one villager. those castles with one villager. That's going for the snipe though, let's see.
DauT can click up to him? No. I have no idea why.
They probably got no stone coming, right?
Yeah.
How can he push those castles down?
All
That
the
is tricky.
villagers trying to get that castle up died. It was one. And well, DauT will run out of his gold spot there as well. Oh, don't tell me he's trying to build that castle with another one villager.
Going with a lot now. Fine. Teach Rams and they don't have the economy for it.
Yeah. He has
At all,
45
like
villagers.
if you rush
He has
this
19
Rams.
fishing ships.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
actually pretty good.
Imagine if it didn't lose those guys, those fishing ships yesterday. Lost so much there.
Okay, Mangonels, can they maybe get some hits off against the villagers building towers here? Oh god. Goes down to 40 villagers and yeah, good luck getting Imperial Age now. He's completely surrounded by so many castles.
But to be honest, like Viper got only one TC. 10 villages.
And I think, no, but I think
Or-
once DauT gets castle Imperial Age, DauT will, Viper will just jump on him and
Cool,
get
cool,
all
yeah,
the
could be
crossbows.
true.
Villager, oh god, he misclicks. He wanted to click the villager, but clicked on the conch. What a wild, wild game.
Yeah, without a castle, he can't do much.
21 HP
Desperate wants to
there.
kill the villager.
Viper's moving in against the crossbows. Villager tries to micro. DauT is really willing to commit so much against that, but well, will be tricky. Oh, DauT ground attacks. Oh, Viper, he's on microing it. Oh god, 3 HP, and he's getting it. Oh god, the 88%. Meanwhile, the tower rush continues. Arbalest and Bracer, so I believe it won't go up. Honestly, 4 HP on the villager. Maybe should even keep it a bit longer in the tower to heal it up a bit more.
Up, right?
Those mangonels they need to get. Oh god, that was so bad. 87%. Oh, some Arbalest surviving. Military count 20 to 13. But still. Oh.
That's still a close game.
Yeah.
I mean, like
Seven
Viper
to
could be booming, right? He's just doing his thing, I guess. But he could be booming behind all of this chaos.
Yeah. It's going for guard tower now as well. But like DauT should be completely out of resources now, right? No gold, no stone. With 300 gold, he is out of it. How did he get villagers over there? How did he get villagers over there? Did he run them all around?
Yeah, that's the only one.
Yeah, those were the 3 villagers going around. And he will get that castle up. Oh no! Oh, poor DauT.
Yeah, now there's nothing he can do.
There's no answer to that! Look at how surrounded he is by all the castles. This is so ridiculous. Let's go to the point of view of DauT. The castle here. You see? Oh.
Oh, that must be so frustrating.
Okay, and Viper now goes for Botkin arrow. Okay. Second siege workshop. So he now goes for some more rams. Viper continues the tower rush in the south there. Oh.
Oh man.
Okay, capped rams now. Viper just casually quick walling that off as well. Are you kidding me? Okay, it's not too important because Arbalest were around. Oh. Did we have any army there? Not really, no. Viper can go up to him pretty soon. And the question is, can he maybe go for some traps then? I'm not 100% sure. 4 castles there surrounding. Oh god. Viper now
Like,
trying to
how many
rush out into
castles?
murder holes.
Yeah,
Sorry?
even Mario. Like, how many castles DauT can kill? Let's
Well, he should probably get...
one, right?
Well, he shouldn't really take where the siege workshop is. So I think I'd go for the one in the top. And then the towers. To go to the gold. Does he scout that? Oh, he has no idea about the top. Well, he saw at least one gold spot there.
Yeah, that's the only one I think he can't kill.
The only one he
It's right.
can't kill.
Yeah, he can destroy. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, he goes for it. We'll get the easy kill. A lot of villagers going down in the meanwhile. Fishing ship down to 6? Are you kidding me? Oh, okay, a lot of idle fishing ships. Okay. Completely outfished the south there. Murder holds by the Viper. Oh, now goes onto wood, but we already have guard towers around. Oy, oy, oy. Where are the Kongs from the Viper? He's running around to the top. DauT he isn't really getting a good amount of resources at the moment. Still want to see. Viper is preparing petards. Viper isn't going for traps. He's preparing petards. Oh no, oh no.
Oh man.
He will lose all his Kongs. And then we'll try to destroy every building of DauT with petards. Oh, this is so painful.
Just going for the content now, man.
Okay, now he goes for Conquistadors again. Okay. So I realized, okay, there is still a small chance that he might lose it. Score is still incredibly even.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's a chance, that's for sure. Especially I want to see both of them. DauT just need to fix his feet. His only source. Only source of food at the moment.
For second TC now. 37 villagers. It's 5 Arbalists, 5 Rams. That's his whole army. Yeah, Viper has more water control at the moment. He did redock here. Oh, interesting. Okay. Want to go... I want to be annoying over there. Petards are moving forward! What can he do? Maybe snipe the new
Look at
TC?
DauT running straight away.
Oh god, he loses all his Arbalists. Oh, Petards are moving forward. What is he going for? Well, DauT denies the choice here of Viper. What a weird game on Nomad. Oh man.
Orlo is ready. I should go now. 3 AM.
3 AM. Holy moly, that's late.
Probably. Wait, what time is it for you?
6 AM.
I guess I see you soon as well. I'm going to back the stream. Like if
Okay.
I manage to get like a couple of hours, like 2 or 3 hours, on my lunch time, I message you. I might help you to cast as well if you are willing.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll see.
Thank you very much for having me again.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. See ya.
Timer. Bye bye, guys.
17-5. 17-5 is the score, yeah. So... Kid out with 69 villagers against 60. So close to losing his TC in field late. If he went for Petards before Conquistadors, he could have done it. So password is this one. Thanks so much for the host fire. Sleep tight. Edits, comments, co-caster on Lou.
What's up, man?
Oh, that was quickly. Oh, quick.
I'm ready.
Oh. Okay, I have no idea what the next map is going to be, and I have no idea what awaits us. 17-5 is the score. We are jumping into hour number 14 pretty quickly.
Oh yeah, no problem. Easy.
And they're instantly launching as well.
I'm sure they're ready to get this over with.
Well, it will be Forest Nothing games after that, so might take some time.
It's all good. It's all good. You know, I don't have my midterm until another 14 hours. That's all. It's all good.
Ah, good. Chilled. Well, in 10 hours, I need to cast another series. So might get tough.
You'll have at least an hour of sleep, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. Okay, on to then game number 23 in this best of 37 series, and we play Arabia Random Civilization, Indians against Koreans. Oh, what kind of masterpiece awaits us?
Well, towers. Towers are usually a good bet with Koreans, but now in patch 5.8 they are significantly worse, and honestly I think Koreans are probably just the worst 1v1 Arabia Civ, so might see something pretty special here from DauT, as Indians are just they've always been a good solid Arabia pick.
Yeah, for sure. And well, will DauT still go for a tower rush? I think so, right? It's the only option. It feels like it is the most broken Civ at the moment. You have only one single strategy that kind of feels overpowered. Every other strategy is completely trash for the Civ. We need a lot of work for that one for sure.
Yeah, I feel like yes, you absolutely needed to nerf the tower rush in the last patch, but I was surprised that there weren't any corresponding buffs to other aspects of the Civ, because like you're saying, they're just kind of broken in that, other than the tower rush, they don't have a lot going for them.
Yeah. There is a balancing group and people thinking about that quite a bit, and my idea was there, and I sadly didn't check it for at least a week now, that you reduce some wood costs. So for example, very similar to the Portuguese gold reduction, that every unity build costs 10% less wood, for example.
Yes, I'm trying to probably going to be joining said balance group. But yeah, I've been talking about that with Trirem a lot recently, and we both agree that would be a really interesting change for the Civ, since most of their armies are pretty wood intensive.
Yeah. And it doesn't like take away any from their identity, right?
Not at all. I should know. I study Korean history.
Oh, okay. Korean history. Okay. Did you know that I was in North Korea?
I did actually. I saw some of your video for that.
Okay.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Korea is kind of, and I'm at the moment rewatching MASH, if you know that series.
Classic. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, lovely stuff. So give me a good fun fact about Korean history.
Fun fact. So their alphabet, Hangul, was developed by the king at the time, King Sejong, and was literally developed to, make the entire country as literate as possible, so they can have as many efficient bureaucrats as possible. And like over a few generations, it went from like almost nobody in the country being literate to like almost everyone being literate. It was like the first like scientifically designed language so that you could learn it in a day.
What, you can learn Korean, like the science, in a day?
Yep. I mean, really, I forget the exact saying, but it's like a smart person can learn it in a morning, and like, a dumb person can learn it in a week. I mean, it took me like, a few hours. It's just 26 characters. It's not hard.
Korean alphabet is only 26 characters?
I think it's 26, might be like 27, but yeah. They use an alphabet similar to, the Latin alphabet that we use.
Oh boy. Okay, I was completely off there. Isn't like Chinese alphabet like 800 signs for like to have like basic writing letters and newspapers has like 2K signs, and I think like research papers have like 4,000 different signs or something.
Oh yeah, that well, before the implementation of Hangul, they used classical Chinese as their writing system, and that is exactly why they developed Hangul. Because ain't nobody got time to learn thousands of different characters.
Oh. Sick. Okay. By the way, we have the trash coming from DauT here. Now moves out to Stone. Viper heavily scouts that area. And another Korea-related question. Is it true that they basically start with, when it comes to counting how old they are, with the age of 1?
Yes. It's not like how many years have you lived, it is what is the year that you're living, like how many years have you been living. When you're born, it's on your first year of living.
Okay, so after 12 months you celebrate your second birthday, kind of.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Okay, so then let's jump into the game, I'd say.
Yeah.
We have 4 on Stone for DauT and 5 villagers going forward here. Viper scouted the strategy, but still has no idea about the, well, positioning of all those villagers. Has a nice defensive woodland though, and a defensive stone there. Let's take a look how he will defend this.
Yep, see DauT going right away towards the main stone of Viper. I mean, Viper has to be suspecting that there's going to be some sort of tower rush involved, but Viper with the back secondary stone, like you're saying, is possibly going to be safe, but he's going to need to figure out that this is coming, and he's going to need to do so soon. Still doesn't see exactly what's going on.
Scout lost, and well, those 2 towers are going up, and Viper, that is pretty unfortunate for him that he didn't scout it. He will go offensively with his scouts, but goes for Town Watch, wants to know what's up, but it might be a bit too late.
Saw the gate. But
what can you do now?
What are you gonna do when the towers come for you, man? Viper should be able to establish a tower by his wood line, as that is really his only good source of wood income right now. But he's got to do it. He's got to do it like right now.
Okay, 7 villagers against 5 villagers. Maybe put on some trying to attack the tower could be an option. Where are the scouts? He is actually running around with 2 scouts trying to find extra stone spots around the map. And that's an interesting move. Let's take a look here. No real losses just yet. Feels like both towers will go up pretty much at the same time.
Yes, they will. DauT did lose a villager in the process, though, so that will hamper any future towers, but we'll be able to snag one of Viper's. And yeah, DauT's just gonna start whacking away at Viper's towers with his 4 remaining villagers. And Viper not really doing a whole lot with his scouts right now. I mean, DauT has nothing back at home. There is not a single barracks to even make spearmen. So I feel like Viper probably should do maybe something a bit more with them.
Well, for now, as I said, he's trying to find the extra stone spots and trying to debate a bit more, tries to do some damage against the villagers coming out, and it feels like Viper might hold this one. Yeah, he has less HP at the moment, but simply more damage output here.
That's true, and I think it was a mistake here from DauT not to have his tower in range of each other. I mean, we see that all the time, where, you know, the tower with the gate next to it could range the tower on the hill. Viper, you know, couldn't really send his villagers to attack it, but might be able to see Viper fend this off. He has the 3 scouts here, will be able to pick off the villagers possibly, and this is really not starting to look too good for DauT.
Yeah, actually it was overlapping, so it was in range. The problem is it was just too far away and only, well, 1 single arrow coming because he didn't have any more villagers in the back there. And what a nice defense here by the snake, who's now building another house. No, some more quick walls, and that's somewhat impressive, but might be too late, I want to say, but I would have been wrong. Interesting stuff here, but, well, Viper seems to be safe. Is now building a defensive market and maybe can afford some more towers after that.
Yeah, definitely. Was Viper able to successfully spot any neutral stones around the map? It doesn't...
They are at the left-hand side corner, but he just missed it barely, so... I don't see him scouting there again.
Yeah, I mean, really, you have to scout every single inch of a 1v1 Arabia map, because I know that in my games, and I'm sure in your games, you just have all those times when you're one tile off of that extra gold or stone spot that, you could have been taking 40 minutes ago.
Yeah.
But unfortunately for Viper, the tower parade has yet to stop, but he should possibly be able to get this defensive tower up. Yeah, he should be fine.
Yeah, and I think DauT shouldn't get his tower up, right?
I doubt it.
Uh-huh.
I didn't even... That wasn't me pausing for dramatic effect, that was me trying to figure it out.
It was, okay.
But, it works.
Viper completely ignores... Okay, now he sees it. That's just map hacks.
What? Viper!
He's seen that one at the left-hand side. Well, he was scouting for it, so... Good job by him, but it's kind of surprising to me that he actually found it. Okay,
yeah,
that's somewhat low HP here. One going down, the second one. Is he really trying to take this fight? That isn't the greatest option. Viper needs to block this off. Can he get the kill? And he will not. But only one villager left. Not too scary. The Viper, he didn't even try to go for any aggression towards DauT, but he would have been safe with some spearmen and a lot of walls anyways.
Yeah, DauT has at this point gotten himself a barracks. Villager count in all of this is still fairly even, and at least the one villager here for DauT will represent some amount of threat if he doesn't lose it to the tower, which he does. That's pretty unfortunate. Now Viper can just feel totally safe at home, unless DauT has some crazy sneak villagers around the map. Not really going to be worrying about any more towers if you're Viper, and he can focus on the aggression, though he will be losing a scout right away to DauT's spearmen.
It's now going for the clumped up formation, lost a lot of HP. And well, let's take a look. Can he maybe go for one snipe here? And looks like he will trade a scout, oh, maybe two scouts for one villager. Kind of okay, because the scouts won't do much in the game anyways. And now we have to ask ourselves, who transitions into Castle Age faster?
Well, Viper has almost 600 food in the bank, is starting to send villagers over to gold, probably going to click up in about a minute or so game time. DauT going to be maybe a little bit further behind. Doesn't have a market yet as far as I can tell to sell some resources, so maybe going to be a little bit slower than is Viper. But Viper's actually saying, if you tower me, I tower you, and is DauT going to realize that this is coming? Fortunately, no Slav free tracking bonus to save the day for him.
Oh, DauT saving that last villager there with 4 HP, and well, yeah, no free tracking for sure. I think he shouldn't really finish the tower before starting a second one though, just to pressure the goal a bit more. Otherwise, villagers could see it, spearmen could get some aggro. Viper indeed is now up, and DauT just needs to finish wheelbarrow and needs to finish the second building. Now tries to go for the market, and well, that's going to be ugly. But DauT has another goal to the left-hand side.
Yeah, DauT's map is, at least serviceable at this point. And looks like he'll even be able to click up to the Castle Age with minimal, if any, amounts of selling resources. So we might even be able to see DauT afford a castle as soon as he hits the Castle Age, assuming he does put one tower in front of his farms, in front of his TC, so he just doesn't lose all of those. But the problem is, of course, that Viper will be hitting the Castle Age and is going to be doing so with way more villagers, all things said and done. So DauT's going to need to make something happen.
Well, let's see. He has 700 stone, so maybe a good defensive castle, maybe war wagons, but war wagons against camels of Indians and a sick Indian boom will get really tricky. I think Viper is in a very good spot here.
Yeah. Normally, as Koreans, war wagons would be your best go-to option just because they can be a ridiculous, cost-efficient unit in the right circumstances, but power of the Indian camels plus the Indian boom seems like it's going to be a bit rough to overcome. And I really don't think Viper needs to do anything other than just boom and make camels. And indeed, he will be throwing down an additional TC right away. not really focusing on continuing to tower DauT.
And Viper, he was going for the 4 HP villager that he couldn't get earlier. He even sent the scout around and had one single mission, went for the kill there. And sorry for interrupting you there, but that was just so much his plan that he wanted to get that one villager. And well, DauT is trying to catch him down, but he gets out. Don't tell me that villager will get the kill. Okay. Oi, oi, oi.
It's about sending a message more than anything. But without hitting the castle age, I assume he'll be chucking down a castle, probably to go retake his main gold. And that does appear to be the case. Yes, it is. But will war wagons be the answer, especially since they're so much slower than camels? Probably going to be pretty easy for Viper to, snipe them down individually.
Well, we'll see. And they aren't really like the unit that pressures a lot of TCs too well. It's just too easy to defend. But, well, as we said several times, Koreans not really the chip where you can choose out of a lot of options what great units you want to go for.
Yeah, I mean, maybe like halberdiers, but again, we're not really seeing a whole lot of options for DauT that can actually represent a significant amount of threat on the Viper while he gets his crazy Indian boom on. Viper already up to the 3 town centers, and his villager count is going to just be exploding quite shortly.
Yeah, 3 Indian TCs, and that won't hurt him too much. I wouldn't be surprised if he adds a 4th TC pretty shortly as well. Just booms away to like 110 villagers, and maybe might even go on to Imperial Camels before he ever really takes any real damage from DauT here.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I would do if I was in Viper's position. And yeah, what's DauT going to do? Produce 1 war wagon at a time that can't fight equal numbers of camels? Yeah. It's not like Viper has a whole lot in life to worry about right now. Just even not... Yeah, he's only working with 1 stable right now. There's no concern at all here from the Snake.
Yeah, husbandry, he feels really safe. Let's take a look. He's now going forward with those villagers again. Don't tell me he's trying to repair the watchtower. Yes, he is. Tries to stay annoying there. And did he even do Botkin arrow to attack that gold?
That seemed... Oh, no. If at first you don't succeed, tower again, says Viper. I feel like DauT should be able to deny this, though, unless he doesn't see it coming. No, he does not.
He does not? Oh, ugly spot for him. Goes for 30C himself. Those camels, only 1 defense upgrade on them. Have bloodlines, have husbandry, so could maybe take some good stuff. Viper bought 300 wood himself. That kind of indicates we might see another TC. And indeed, TC number 4 is on the way to the right-hand side. Did build a battering ram to get rid of the towers in the back, and he isn't fearing any attacks at the moment.
Well, I mean, he's right to not do so. It feels like DauT's just constantly going to be playing catch-up for literally the rest of this game, and I'm not really sure what DauT thinks his plan is to actually win. It just feels like DauT's just going to hold on, and he's just going to hold on, but eventually Viper's just going to kill him with 1,000,000 Imperial Camels.
Why is Viper going for the +1 defense for archers? He doesn't even have an archery range.
Well, I mean, if DauT says that towers are military, then it would make sense that they'd be classified as archers, right? Benefit from those archer armor upgrades.
Well... Now he cancelled it and now clicked the infantry armor? And then cancelled that as well? He's a confused boy.
Really waiting for that change where you can hotkey technologies.
Oh, yeah.
But
well,
DauT was able to pick off a few villagers in the middle of the map, so that's something. Right now, DauT is only, 7 villagers behind? So it's not, totally over, and he is starting to apply some pressure with these war wagons.
And military numbers are pretty low. Only 6 for the Viper at the moment. He's 10 villagers ahead. Yeah, now goes for the +2 defense. Bought some more food. Goes up to TC number... Is that 5? I think so. Yeah, TC number 5.
Yep.
And I honestly feel at the moment that he wants to go onto Elephant Archers.
Oh boy. Well, the Elephant Archer is kind of the most similar unique unit to the War Wagon, I guess, if you think about it. And in the straight-up fight, the Elephant Archers should be more tanky. And yeah, right now we're just seeing the problem with War Wagons against Camels in this matchup, where the Camels are so much faster, and with the extra Pierce Armor granted to them as the Indians, they're just able to pick them off one at a time.
Yeah, and well, Monk now scaring away the Camels, and something happens that I always hate and can never understand. Viper walled in his tower, but only at the sides, not completely. That makes no sense, because now, well, DauT can kill the tower.
Yeah, like, Viper knows that villagers can do this, so why are you only walling the 4 tiles? It's like, why invest the stone at all?
I don't understand it. That's what people have been doing for the last 20 years, and I still don't understand it. Yeah, you have it easy that villagers can jump in, but that's the only advantage.
But that was never going to happen with Viper anyway, because he immediately sent his villagers home after doing it.
Yeah.
But regardless, Viper will able to snipe one of DauT's monks, and oh man, he's getting close to just a number of those camels where he can just fight the war wagons, and Viper's only been working off of one, just now having the second stable, which is, yeah, that's pretty sad. And yes, it's Elephant Archers.
Speaking of second production, DauT has a second castle up, and Viper moved on to the feared Elephant Archers. Where are they around? Did he cancel his? I thought he started to produce one.
Definitely had one queued up, but looks like he might have canceled it.
Yeah, pretty sure. Yeah.
Maybe thinking that he can't meme on his opponent just yet.
That's not his thought process. I think he wants to go in first and then meme on him.
Oh, okay. I trust your psychoanalysis of Viper much more than mine. But yeah, Viper's currently working off of 112 villagers. Gonna get another castle established on this hill in the middle of the map. Just about to click up to the Imperial Age. Probably gonna do so ahead of DauT. Oh, he's gonna do so ahead of DauT, and oh, wait, never mind.
That's pretty close. And that's probably not what Viper is expecting. And neither did I.
Yeah. I mean, of course, we do have to remember that the war wagons cost wood and gold and not food and gold, so it's a lot easier to, slowly amass your war wagons while getting that food bank required to click up to the Imperial Age, whereas, of course, camels and elephant archers are going to cost you a lot of food, but still nearly identical Imperial Age uptimes. Viper's still going to be working with a good 20 villager advantage, and will have the hill advantage in the ensuing Treb War.
Yeah, and built another castle up there. Might actually be in range of each other. And let's take a look. It won't be, so that's pretty close. DauT doesn't even see those two castles. He has no idea about that hill control. I think he won't go into traps early enough. Viper has all the ideas, and he will just instantly have 3 traps out. DauT probably will mass up war wagons.
Yeah, DauT's probably just gonna, keep on keeping on with the war wagon production. Viper even starting to add in a battering ram. Viper knows exactly where this game is headed. DauT adding on some pikemen, adding on more and more barracks. But is that really going to be the answer to pushing into 2 castles and a ton of elephant archers?
No. That is the answer to the camels. He still didn't see the switch. DauT has no idea about any of the castles. He has no idea about that hill control. He's playing this so defensively. He is just trying to get halberdier and war wagons out to take good fights, but will be completely surprised by the army composition that he faces pretty soon.
Yeah, definitely. And just taking a look at the stats, the elephant archers have double the HP of the war wagons. Same pierce armor, same range, but the war wagons do have 50% more attack. So actually, does that make them even?
Not really. That's because it calculates differently, right? At the moment we will have at the end, I believe 10 attack from the elephant archers, and DauT should buffer 7 of that. So 3 damage from elephant archer towards war wagon, and war wagon should do 13 damage and should be buffered by 7, so that's 6 damage.
I do know that both units have the same exact attack rate. It's 2.5, I believe.
Oh,
So that
okay.
would also be equal. But remember, Elephant Archers are affected by Parthian tactics. So
Oh,
that's
so
a
that
lot
gives
of extra
plus 2
pierce
extra.
armor.
Ah, okay, okay. Well, then he barely takes any damage.
Yeah. That's gonna be what? 3 plus 6 total.
Oh god, so much nearly math.
Why
Okay.
am I doing this to you? When you've been
Yeah.
going for so long. It's just really cruel of me.
Okay, let's fall back. Let's try to see some more trap tennis here. The Viper ahead by 30 villagers, behind by some military, not really getting the raids, and I think he might even want to switch onto some hussars to go for some side raids here. He has a lot of map control, relic count, better for DauT though, and traps now. Oh, let's take a look at the castle. Will fall down to 900 HP, but only against one single trap.
True, but taking a look at the military counts, DauT does have almost double the army of his opponent. I feel like if Viper's not careful enough, and the Halberders are able to get some pokes off, and it looks like they will be able to, as Elephant Archers are about as slow as molasses, maybe that's going to be enough to start to push Viper back, but the Halb numbers are falling at a rather alarming rate, and these Elephant Archers, so tanky, now with the Elite upgrade making them fully upgraded. Tanky archers.
And it's just so sick how 2 volleys of 3 traps missed twice. And now finally get the
There
kill.
you go.
And yeah, the halberdiers just melted under 2 casted with bracer, obviously, so that was tricky. And Viper, well, he is having some fun for sure. We'll see some move out at the right hand side. DauT already around. The castle, will it go up? Will be interesting. But the Elephant Archer push in the center. I don't really see a good answer from DauT at the moment.
What are you gonna do when the elephants come for you, man? It's, you know, Elephant Archers are one of those units that are just so slow and expensive to mass, but, you know, once you get there, they're just so hard to stop. They just represent so many stats per unit that, as we see Viper creep closer and closer to that 200 population mark, it's just gonna be just insanely cost efficient here for Viper, and DauT, missing so many upgrades on his war wagons, not really going to be able to compete at all, really.
That's just true. Look at that. +4, +7, +3. And on the other side, I think he didn't even have... Well, he has all the attack upgrades now, but still missing a lot of defensive upgrades. Doesn't even have Pathian tactics. And, well, oh, look at the left-hand side. Viper, it seems like he really wants to break those walls.
Oh, boy. Well, I mean, this is time for sappers, if I've ever seen it.
Okay,
But
let's take a look.
That
Elephant
Halberdier
Archer's
is gonna
moving
get
forward.
mowed down.
DauT also losing his monastery there, no answer to the traps, and it's just Onager, Halberdier, but Onagers, they don't perform too well against Elephant Archers. Elephant Archers are so big, and they like eat, how many shots do they eat? I think they don't even die after like 5-6 shots of Onagers.
Yeah, 350 HP is a lot of HP. That's, I think, around as much HP as an elite battle elephant, you know, give or take. So, yeah. Not going to be bothered a whole lot by the Onager shots. Onagers do outrange them by 1, and, well, I mean, the Onager's getting a ton of consecutive hits off, so that's, you know, something. Halberdier's starting to close in, but Viper still just with such an enormous advantage, around 60 population ahead of his opponent.
Yeah, absolutely full map control. Just look at the mini-map. It's blinking everywhere, and well, DauT just has to tab out so many Elephant Archers, and Viper, well, he's not only crawling forward to his $6,000, but also he's having a lot of fun playing this.
Oh yeah, I mean, when you're however many games in right now, what, 24, 25 games in, you gotta start having some fun, and isn't that a beautiful KD for Viper? 173 units killed, only 37 lost.
That's so sick. Oh man, those Elephant Archers, they're just so sick. And guys, in all sets around the world, it's the first time ever that it's justified to spam next game Forest Nothing. Because that's the
How
case.
appropriate was it for T90 to show up just right now?
Oh
Oh
man.
man, are you ready for this, Nilly? Are you ready for the DauT comeback?
Well, apparently DauT is way better in Forest Nothing than the Viper.
That is what I have heard as well. Yes, T90, it is actually Forest Nothing.
And every single game of the end of the series will be Forest Nothing from here on.
18 to
Random
19
civilization.
incoming.
Yeah, T93. Give me some T93s, guys. It is the best time for it.
Oh man.
Triple cast. Well, T90, if you want to, join us.
Yeah, I'm down
USA,
with it.
USA, USA.
America.
America. Ah, lovely stuff for sure. And my house bandana even moved. Oh, good job, guys.
T90 taking
might
the
be-
wise choice.
Yeah.
So, if I recall correctly, they are going to be allowed to play this on Turbo, but it's going to be random civs. So, what are
Yeah,
the odds
exactly.
that DauT's going to roll Mayans?
I like 1 out of 31, obviously. So that's
Well-
a bit higher than 3%.
Yeah.
But honestly, I have very little idea how Forest Nothing is going to be played. I observed a single Forest Nothing game when we were in Brighton. It was, I think, Kellini against, I think, Hank the Super Nerd or something. And
Hank's
that
good.
looked
Hank knows how to play those weird map types.
okay. That was like I was watching over the shoulder of Kellini after like both of us having 15 beers, and that's all my knowledge of that.
Well, I have played Forest Nothing once,
Okay.
and I sat around chopping trees for a long time. I was Celts, obviously, so I made some siege onagers, had some elite woad raiders, and then it was a lot of dead bodies, and then I eventually died. So
Okay.
yeah.
And I watched the Tado versus DauT versus Viper versus T90 FFA game as well. Yeah.
We just got all the knowledge here.
Yeah. So we're well set up. And obviously chat can help us out.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
If there's anything I've learned from being a caster, it's that chat knows at least 20 times more than you do.
Yeah. Huns are pretty bad and Turks are pretty bad, right? Because you cannot cut with onagers.
That's true.
I believe Celts are pretty good because you can cut faster. Chinese might be good because they have more villagers to begin with.
But you can't make
Huns are
any
good
villagers.
because of lack of house space. Okay. But aren't you missing...
But you can never get to your opponent, right?
Yeah. Okay. So they're apparently pretty good.
The Saracens would be
Saracens
really
are good for the
because if you
market
can do the market
prices.
thing. Yeah, if you do the
Yeah.
market thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was talking to Dave once for some reason about Forest Nothing, and that's what he told me.
Okay. Huns need to cut with traps.
What if you had
So Viper
Britons and
needs-
like Warwolf Trebs?
No, Viper only needs one more win out of the next 14 games. Viper needs one single win to end the series. Huns are better with tech mods. I have no idea how they're approaching this.
Yeah, they're probably trying to figure that out right now.
Yeah, for everyone going crazy with all the donations for NAC2, who just joined, woke up. Matt Saucer gave Mamp and me 9k for our tournaments. And I am adding everything to the prize pool. So NAC2 now will have $14,000 prize pool because it was 5k from Microsoft that I didn't announce earlier, but now it felt right. And 9k from Matt Saucer, and I will be responsible for all the other costs, and that's why everything up there changed a bit.
Yeah, that's just incredible to hear. Like, that's That's a lot of money for this community.
Yeah.
And
it will
just
be
makes
like
it even
big
more exciting.
tournaments. Yeah. I'm super excited for it. And Viper apparently fell asleep. No, he's just probably taking a small break. What an intense series. We are now 13 and a half hours in. Yeah.
And I thought the 7.5 hours of ECL casting this weekend was a lot. Nah, that ain't nothing.
Yeah. Current NAC qualifier is just for one spot, exactly, and then we will have another qualifier.
If Viper falls asleep, DauT just gets a win by default.
I think so, right?
The easy money.
I'm ready to give him an admin win for a change.
How the turntables. Okay, game's starting, guys. So we're gonna be getting into this here.
Yeah, NSC2 will have 8 players. Oh, I'm getting kicked because I was idle.
No.
Okay, back at it again. A lot of people actually being kicked, apparently. I think I need to edit command NAC2. I think in English you do 14,111. Right here. Yeah. Yeah, give me some T90 hype, some T93s in the chat, guys. Those aren't enough because now it's really time for some. Oh,
Nearly.
I messed up.
Oh, come on, man. All right, boys and grills. Minute 20 spec delay, and we're going to be getting into this masterpiece that is Forest Nothing for the next 5 hours.
Okay, 40 seconds to go.
Or maybe less.
Oh, that didn't feel right. I'm announcing a restart.
Okay.
Burmese against Koreans. We're playing on fast, but I think they wanted to play on turbo, right?
It should be fast and it's
it
on
is
turbo.
turbo. It
Yeah,
is
the
turbo.
villagers.
It's
The villagers
turbo,
are
yeah.
collecting.
Yeah. So this is a normal game.
It's a normal Forest Nothing game, and just look at the spawns. You got
I just
Viper...
said chat off, but Mem said chat on. Okay. Yeah, tell me everything.
Oh, I was gonna say, because we got Viper all the way to the east of the map in his yellow as the Burmese, and his opponent needing to win a lot of games in a row of Forest Nothing to win this best of 37. It's going to be our Lord and Savior grassed out in the blue as the Koreans once again. Oh boy. Nilly, oh boy.
Nilly, oh boy. Okay, DauT has bugged fish, so apparently we need to restart. Mem didn't know that it was Forest Nothing. I will give him a nice Mem face. And yeah, well. Mem can't believe it.
Oh.
Okay, Mem apparently didn't realize that the next game will be Forest Nothing. I will spam him. Next game, Forest Nothing. Let's see what he has to answer.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Looks like DauT is a little bit ahead in the villager production. Mem can't handle it.
Why did DauT delete? Oh, here you can only build 7 villagers. Okay, okay. Then you delete the house. Okay.
Then you build a lumber camp, right?
No, I think you wait for the first farm, right? You need to have like 3 times 3 free, and then you build your first farm.
Well, you need to have a mill first, so you need to have 3x3 plus 2x2.
Oh, well, but that's easy. The 3x3 is the more important thing.
Yeah. Because the villagers will, already we see DauT with a 2x2 tile for a mill, possibly, and he just needs to chop through the last couple trees so he can get a farm.
Okay, Memp is asking if it's fine if he joins us as well.
I'm fine for anything.
Okay, don't you want to have the farm in the top? Like, that isn't the fastest farm.
No, I mean, you want to have your farm as far to the, upper right of the TC location as possible.
Yeah.
Oh wait, did DauT totally misplace that mill? Oh wait, no, you delete the mill, because so long as you build the mill at all, you can make farms.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so what's the next strategy here? I still am surprised that Viper's building this farm.
Yeah.
No?
I mean,
the house. And he deletes the house?
What?
He just built one villager
serve?
and then deletes again.
Ah. Why would you not
But
get
still, he can already build the next villager.
Yeah. I mean, it's
That makes
turbo.
no
You collect
sense.
food crazy fast.
Yeah. That wasn't well done by him.
DauT's opting for the extra farm right away, so he's yet to go beyond his starting 7 villagers.
Okay.
And both players are vaguely chopping in the direction of each other.
Yeah. Getting closer. Viper already at 10 pop and 7 pop. Now farm 2 for him as well. Has enough space.
That has to be a mistake from DauT.
Yeah, I think so as well. I think that's enough space for another house, right? For Viper.
Yes.
But he needs space for 2 houses now.
Yeah, DauT's building a second house right now. He doesn't have to delete it. Or yeah.
Yeah. And Viper's thinking about like 2 more houses.
Well, he almost has the space for... Well, he has the space for 1 more house, and he can get to a second house space pretty soon.
I don't like that he's already building 1. I think he should have made space for 2. And
yeah, that's what I thought he was going to do.
Otherwise, they're blocking each other. This is bad. What are those noobs, man? Why are we casting them? And now he's deleting a house again? Oh boy.
The lack of value making me sad. DauT already has a second house up and he doesn't have to delete it.
3rd farm. And so do you maybe want to go into feudal age here? After how many farms? Do you build 3 farms? And then stop building villages?
Do you even need the 3 farms? I feel like you can do 2 farms, okay.
Okay.
Because you want to get to feudal age as quickly as possible to sell resources, right?
Yeah. Huh. I will get feudal first, right? I think I want to... Let's take a look at the resources collected. So, same food, similar wood, but DauT created more villagers.
Yeah, but Viper's gonna get feudal first, so should be in an amazing spot, right? Yeah, he's building the mill right now. Then you can click up.
Does he even need both buildings again? Isn't it enough that he built them once?
I think it is, right?
Huh.
Actually, how would Khmer be on this map? Because you don't need the buildings to click up, and you have the
Oh, boy.
insane late game army.
Oh boy. And you can cut with the ballista elephant.
Yeah, exactly.
Sick. Maybe best civ ever.
Oh man, the theory crafting.
Okay.
You are so good. You are so good
Oh.
casting. Now seriously.
Hello, man.
Hey, ma'am.
Okay, now
Good morning.
shouldn't he delete even his CC? Oh no, he
Yeah,
can fit
there
in
you
the
go.
market.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, his villagers are blocking, but that's super unimportant. And now he should sell wood to the bottom, right?
Yep, and that's exactly what he's doing.
I think he should sell even more. It's still not at the bottom.
He's
Oh,
buying
he's going
food.
castle?
Oh, he's going castle.
Ugh, his villagers are so ugly trapped. Ah, okay, he just clicks up.
Yeah, I mean,
Now sells the rest. Another farm. That looks like a good build-up, I believe.
yeah.
Like his feudal age looked sharp.
Well, the way there is no traps, man. I prefer the trebuchet version, man. This is impossible to finish.
I have no idea. Shouldn't they have onagers?
Yeah, they have onagers.
The
Yeah,
series might get shorter than we thought. Okay, instant wheelbarrow. Is he trying to make space for another TC now? Or what's the plan?
probably.
Okay,
I mean,
another house. But that doesn't really make sense.
Well, I feel like wheelbarrow is going to be a really important upgrade here because your villagers are going to
Handcuffs.
spend so much time walking, right?
Yeah, okay, I can see that. But it's already turbo anyways, so they carry like 25 regardless.
Don't you carry up to like 50 or something? Yeah,
Well, with handcart now, yeah.
yeah.
47 apparently. Okay.
When I was a kid, I used to play turbo all the time. Yeah, I guess it's 47 now.
And well, DauT doesn't even build a market yet. Okay, now builds one. And he will have very bad prices.
Oh yeah.
Will have 21. I think Viper should have even sold more.
Yeah, Viper should have dropped it to 14. Or no, it is down to 14, but that's just because
Yeah.
DauT's selling everything right now.
Yeah. And DauT. I think Viper is just a huge advantage here.
Oh yeah.
Another house. Well, DauT, he can click up pretty soon as well. Builds
Food
yet
selling
another
price,
house.
like-
How important are the wood upgrades?
Well, DauT doesn't have a lumber camp right now. And
Guys, what do you think if someone is tuning in and sees the score 18-5, best of 37, $9,000, and might think all of the games have been for us nothing?
oh god.
Oh,
Actually, here's a
man.
question. The Frank
Oh, God.
free farm upgrades require a mill. Do the Burmese lumber camp upgrades require a lumber camp? No, they do not. Viper has the bow saw.
But I think he had... Oh no, he didn't have a lumber camp at the second time. Huh. Interesting.
That's a obvious power creep. Vision, please.
Okay, going up to Castle Age now. When do we start to add TCs here?
I feel like as soon as possible, right?
Okay.
At this point for Viper, you're just gonna wanna, chop away, add as much space as possible. Once you have enough room, start adding on TC, more villagers, go up to 200 villagers, blah
I
blah blah,
think he
right?
can build one. If he deletes 2 farms, I think he can build one here.
DauT already has a second TC up.
Oh boy, look at that. Coming back in the boom.
There you go. And he does have bow saw too, so he does have the wood upgrades
Yeah.
now.
He deletes the farm, and you can see, long overdue here. Another house. It's the most intense game I've ever seen.
I mean, this is a
Oof.
game for effectively $6,000 or something like
Well,
that, right?
it's 1 out of 14 games for $6,000, yes.
Yes, yes.
Oh, man.
DauT should be able to have enough room for a third TC pretty soon, right?
It was a random slip, guys. Room for 30C? Yeah, house and farm deleted. But then he moves more towards the... Oh, actually, like, lumber camp, farm deleted as well.
Yeah,
Then
that's
he
what I was
mo-
thinking.
How bad is it to move to the edge of the map? Somewhat, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
you don't really get anywhere, right? And you're very sort of capped in base. I mean, obviously space is another resource on this map that you don't usually consider on most maps. So I
Yeah.
think just making sure you spread out in as wide an area as possible should be pretty important. Definitely worth noting is that Viper is 7 villagers ahead right now still, like when all is said and done. So he should be,
Yeah.
with a stronger boom overall.
And he has 6 farms rolling for himself as well, compared to 6 farms for DauT as well. So, yeah, the difference should stay somewhat the same. Another house. Okay, farms went dry. I think you don't really need the farm upgrades, right? You never lack food, and you never lack wood.
I don't know if this goes for the next 10 hours. You got to think ahead, Nilly. You can't just be so short-sighted.
Okay. Was
But
there a Forest Nothing game where someone got wood shortage?
I
Like,
believe there was.
Oh boy. That's actually a game I want to see from like hour 4 till the end.
Yeah.
Because that might be an interesting strategic game then.
Yeah, I think T90's right in chat, though. Viper
could
should be
imp?
clicking to imp
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah. And I think rushing guilds is pretty strong as well, right?
Yeah, totally agree. And both of these subs do have guilds, for the record.
That's 14k wood. That has to be enough. Needs the buildings. How good is imp? Like, on 3TCs maybe
Two-man saw.
better. Ah, 2-man saw. Okay, I can see that.
Both civs have that as well. Onager,
means
of course.
onager. How long does it take to get to the other side? Like 5-6 minutes? Or do you need more time?
I mean, it's turbo, right? So you can probably get there fairly fast.
Oh, another TC. And Viper's going for a mill. Is that a misclick?
Town watch? Horse collar?
He goes for horse color?
Gotta get the value, man!
Didn't I just say that this is bad? Like, okay, I see the reasoning for the second upgrade. Like heavy plow, the villagers carry more food. But still, he has 20k wood. That has to be enough to go imp. Okay, he's
it's
deleting
easily enough
buildings
to
now.
go imp.
Market.
There you go, market coming down.
Okay.
Viper does need to have the buildings, though. He's building a monastery, rather. Needs
Yeah.
space for a university or siege workshop, which are obviously a 4x4 building.
Yeah. DauT sells all the wood at the moment. So you have a similar imp timing. No, what? Viper's advancing. Didn't just DauT sell all the resources?
He did. Did he delete the market? I saw he just got his 4th TC up and running.
He only has 4k wood? He bought 500 stone.
Yeah.
DauT bought himself 500 stone.
So DauT's game plan might be to just add on 1 million TCs and get up to 200 villagers as quickly as possible.
Oh, that imp came in fast. Orange attack now. Lots of villagers stuck here. Viper selling more resources.
So it's going to be the difference of, you know, giving yourself more space via flattening trees with onagers or just chopping them down with your villagers. But yeah, Viper very smartly getting guilds very quickly just to get that better trade value.
Okay, frees himself. And now finally space for houses. Oh god. Must be so satisfying. Oh, a mill! Yeah. Okay.
What do you need all the food for at this point?
Well, VTCs are running. Question is it ever a question of who gets the better army composition, or is it always who just has the better boom? Or like, yeah, the better build up here?
I feel like a lot of the time it's going to be to, you know, whoever has the better build up, just because you have that many more resources in the inevitable, you know, slugfest. I mean, I'd say that both civilizations are fairly even in terms of post-imp power, in that both are incredibly strong.
I think Koreans are just so much better. With SO?
You do. SO, but you do have the monks for Burmese.
Oh, hello. 12 range there. Yeah, I can see that.
Also, Burmese have a Rambai, which, you know, do give me nightmares.
Well, but I think a Rambai should be horribly bad on this map, right? Because it's so closed. So tight.
Depends on the siege onager count, or if the map ever gets a bit more open, right?
Okay, do we get into that stage? Okay. Well, the thing is, Viper is opening himself up a bit more, but still, DauT with a solid 130 villagers, and he is getting quite a lot of stuff around here. Let's take a look at the gathered resources. 7k more wood for DauT, 3k more food, or 2k more food for the Viper, even more gold for DauT as well. So DauT for now with a better build-up.
Yeah, definitely. You know, like we were saying, he was sacrificing the faster uptime for just having a stronger economy, and now he's just chilling at 140 villagers. Is that even a bad idea to go up to like 200 villagers on this map? I mean, are you really afraid of getting rushed down that quickly?
Well, I think it heavily depends on how good you think your enemy will play, right? I think if like Viper played this perfectly, he probably could already be attacking the castle of DauT. But that's just me thinking that I see a lot of mistakes that Viper did.
True. And right now, Viper is starting to make that transition into making an actual army, getting the elite battle elephant upgrade, forging. So it is going to be some elephantos here from Mr. Viper.
Without getting onto another market again. Starts selling before getting guilds. Right? Now it's getting guilds. That doesn't really make a lot of sense. It was at the bottom anyways. Well, maybe you needed to sell to afford guilds. Okay. I'll take that back.
I did double check, by the way. They did set it to Conquest Victory, so no wonder shenanigans.
Oh, sadly. I love wonder victories.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
If relic victories weren't a thing, I feel like maybe you could even have, like, expert games played on standard victory.
I think I was considering doing Golden Hill as the standard victory, to just have even more incentive to go for the center.
True, but I mean, it's Golden Hill, right? Don't you already have like all the incentive in the world to go for the center?
Well, sometimes water wins the game, or most of the time water wins the game.
That's true. There's some great Golden Hill games in Nations Cup.
Oh yeah, team games on Golden Hill are incredible.
Oh yeah. Anyway, SO's coming in for DauT. This will expedite his forest clearing process. I mean, really, DauT's making his map into the Brazilian rainforest these days.
Okay, 3.5k gold for the Viper, 26k wood only, and 7k food. On the other side, only 500 gold for DauT, so not having the best rates there. Wood and food obviously at the bottom now, and mass elephants will get tricky for DauT if he isn't getting onto enough halberdiers quickly enough.
Well,
Isn't like spamming trash pretty efficient here?
I mean, yeah, right? In the long run, having the more cost-efficient army is going to win you the game. And nice, I guess, predictions from DauT, figuring that his opponent's going to go elephants. Oh no, he killed his own.
No, first unit down. Down, 1 kill, 1 death.
Oh man. Viper with the 51-minute loom. DauT now has Shinki-chan.
That is...
Getting that 10 range.
Okay.
For SOs.
Take a look. Viper, does he have any idea yet? Oh yeah, he sees everything. I love bombard cannons, and I'd love to see more monks actually.
Yeah, I feel like monks would be really good in this situation.
12 range. And elephants.
Especially since Burmese have the half-cost monk upgrades. I mean, in a situation where gold actually is incredibly valuable,
Yeah.
not having to spend, you know, anywhere near as much gold on all the upgrades would probably be pretty good.
Okay, I'm just thinking about how many games of those I could take. Think like 3 is doable if we have different civilizations, and I can
Yeah.
always like start thinking about stuff.
Yeah,
That's-
I would say
well, we'll
3 is
see.
probably my limit as well. Of course, it depends on how long the games are, but you know, assuming a standard force nothing game time, I'd say 3 is doable.
What is a standard for? I'm not sure if I want to know the answer. But what is a standard forest nothing playtime?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say it's probably too long for a 1v1, right?
Okay, it's under 2 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, Viper does have some fully upgraded elite battle elephants to work with. Does even have siege engineers for his bombard cannons.
Uh-oh, no ground attack here. Oh, now the ground attack flew in. KD. Viper, 2-0 for now. Perfect game by the Viper so far.
Easy clap.
Halberdier, 0 upgrades.
Oh, what about
Oh
Ethiopians on
boy,
this
he's
map?
getting so outplayed here.
Oh yeah.
Torsion engines should be so good with cutting as well, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Oh no, it's the elephant train. It's 46 military to 13 in favor of Viper.
DauT has 5 barracks only. Oh, that's all the bombard cannons going down though. Okay, let's take a look. It doesn't matter if DauT loses 100 villagers here, I believe. But this will be always cost efficient for DauT, right? Gets all
Yeah,
the
exactly.
upgrades.
That's why I'm not thrilled with the whole battle elephant thing, because I feel like when you know
Well,
when
maybe he
your
can get
opponent
into the
knows-
kill. He gets solid numbers now. Military count is 55 to 14. Maybe Viper
Well,
can go
I mean-
for it.
If it's a matter of DauT not having enough production, I mean, it might. Is game over?
I think it might be game over. It was just not enough production, too many villagers before the attack really happened. And now it might get snowballed.
Yep, game's
Only
over.
some rams
Game's
missing?
So over.
He doesn't have
Viper's
enough
gonna destroy the
barracks in the
production
back.
super quickly.
Yeah. But if he loses
Really?
some at the front, that's not too bad.
We've been saved. Well, DauT's catching up on the military count, but I feel like so long as Viper adds in any amount of, you know, anti-halberdier, he's probably okay.
But DauT has obviously endless amount of resources of those, right?
Yeah.
I think it's not over. I think he has too one-dimensional of an army.
Yeah, I think Viper needed to get some anti-halberdier in there sooner.
Oh, this is tricky.
Yeah, no doubt.
Maybe get the castle and at Shams?
Oh,
Scorpions.
I mean,
Raid
DauT
in the
has lost
back.
so many villagers that he has the pop space for all the
Yeah.
halberdiers.
That's not a problem to lose, as I said, 100 villagers, and he only lost 60. And now he's shredding through the elephants.
Yeah.
At least the
That's like
castle
I
is
was saying.
going down.
I wasn't 100% sold on the whole mass elephant thing. It feels like I'm watching the ECL finals from Saturday. It's like having too many villagers, having not enough halberdiers.
Yeah, I think if he had like 10 scorpions behind it.
Yeah.
And now
And
Viper's switching
Burmese
into
do have
halberdiers
heavy
himself.
scorpions.
Yeah, they do. They could have like incredible champions as well. 13
Yeah.
plus 7. Oh, I think Viper's going for the wrong units here.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you were calling it, but you were wrong.
I was wrong. I thought that DauT didn't have the production. I didn't see the barracks at the back of his base.
Well, production on Turbo is just sick as well. Just look at how they smashed through there.
Viper's going for Halb himself, and in terms of a straight-up Halb v Halb battle, the Burmese are going to easily win.
Yeah, but I think, why isn't he going for champions? Shouldn't they be like so much better?
Yep.
And it's not too much of a gold investment.
Yeah, I feel like the swordsman line would be pretty good in this situation, just because, as you're saying, they're so cheap on the gold cost.
Just feel like
right now-
elephants wasn't right.
Look at the army count, Snilly. That's got 100 plus.
Yeah, but well, he is getting pushed down now, and let's take a look at his resources. Down to 6k food. Not sure if that's a lot or not.
Like, when you were, saying that hyped up, I'm like, wait, is that bad? Is that a lot?
Yeah.
Oh, but DauT's now adding in SOs. Of course, those are going to deal with the very clumped up halberdiers quite effectively.
Guys, next game, Forest nothing.
Oh boy.
Now the keep rush, 13 range here.
Oh yeah.
Viper's losing this. Viper's losing this.
Oh my god. Viper's getting pushed back. He still has 132 villagers. And now the villagers are far enough away from the front lines that they're probably not going to end up dying before Viper is just totally dead. Of course, the 13 range keeps for the Koreans will at least be at equal range with the bombard cannon, so it's really hard for anything other than Trebs to snipe them.
Viper's building some traps now, a lot of elephants as well. 20 more pop, DauT. I think I want to see barracks a bit closer. He did rebuild some.
Well, he is rebuilding his castle because he does probably want a castle.
Yeah, simply for traps.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so those are just doing so much work though for DauT in the background. Ooh, nice 2-for-1 for Viper's SO there. And yes, he is adding more barracks at the front.
Okay, I still feel like a champion tech could be pretty nice. I'm a bit confused why he isn't going for it. Like, he should be trading cost efficiently now, and DauT he's dropping down to pop 130. Still has enough resources, so it's simply not simply his production not on point.
Yeah. I think, obviously, the champions are going to be so much better for the Burmese, but I feel like either player going for champions wouldn't be a terrible idea. Trebuchets are going to knock down the keeps fairly quickly.
Okay. Compare resources. Still 2k gold for the Viper. Would have loved if like there's some it's not Forest nothing anymore, right? But some random relics on the map could be so nice as well. That you could shop towards to.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, the Burmese value at that point, knowing where all the relics are.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Military count 110 to 30. Look how many viewers you gained since you started Forest Nothing. It's magic. Yeah, that's true. I think it's 70 more or something.
Onager's in a little bit of danger right now. But looks like DauT's starting to push back.
Why is Viper building elephants into mass halberdiers? That makes 0 sense.
I mean, totally beating a dead horse, but champions would be really great here for Viper.
Yeah. He has a lot of gold. Oh, he just invested endless amount of gold. What did he do? Oh, he bought 2 castles. He bought... No.
Oh.
He bought 1.5k stone. Maybe just to repair. He has no masonry.
No.
He has no university.
Not masonry. I love masonry. It's so good. But DauT's still struggling to get near the 200 population mark. And his resource count isn't that high.
Okay.
I mean, of course, over the long run, his Viper's going to have more resources than DauT.
Well, he has 60 more villagers working and will always fight cost efficiently Halberdier against Halberdier, right? Unless
Yeah, exactly.
DauT keeps on getting the big SO shots in, which he at the moment is, but losing a single SO is somewhat costly when it comes to wood. Not that you don't have enough, but simply lost resources.
Nilly, it's the time. When is the Korean cheaper wood cost on military units change gonna come?
Oh, it's just so brutal. Okay, let's take a look at overall gained resources. Viper has 110k food to 64k food of DauT. I can't even see the wood numbers. I think it's 218k to 195k. And Viper has 10k more gold. 400 more units produced by DauT.
Yeah, I feel like Viper is gonna just totally destroy DauT as soon as Viper realizes that he should make things that aren't battle elephants.
They're still doing splash damage. They're still like strong if both have the same numbers, but DauT just has higher numbers at the moment. Viper doing a great job of keeping up his production. DauT's big mistake is that he still has barracks in the back. He should only produce from the barracks at the front. He's just wasting so much time of army walking forward.
Yeah. I feel like you could just even throw down more barracks in the front as well.
I think with Turbo... I think just having 8 barracks at the front should be completely fine. But only produce out of them. You have to like take the other barracks out of your group and just continue queuing up.
Yeah, I mean, it should be even easier because they're playing on multi-queue, so you don't have to worry about cycling through the buildings.
For noobs.
Ooh, big SO hit on all the halbs of Viper.
Oh, the one moment I'm not looking at the fight. Was doing an okayish job of replacing the lumber camps as well. This is very, very strategic here.
Oh yeah.
Whew,
Really,
so
we can see
what did you say was the average time for a Forest Nothing game?
What, about 2 hours?
Okay. Trap War.
And DauT continues to get at least okay value from all of his SOs.
I think focusing down the keeps is somewhat the most important thing.
Yeah, the keeps are really a big problem for Viper's bombard cannons. But DauT's getting in on Viper's siege with his halbs.
Oh, so much gold is going down again. And I'm expecting more elephants to be queued up, and indeed that's what he's going for.
Champions!
Does he maybe feel champions and halberdiers won't do too well against the SO.
I mean, spread formation, right?
Yeah, but even then, like, SO, they have quite some area of effect damage.
I mean, I'm not saying it's amazing, but are these elephants really doing a lot?
No. That's like, we're sounding a bit like a broken record, but... Well, what can you do? Okay, now counter God Tower here. Goes for keeps as well now. That's less range, too less range. DauT has onagers for Viper. DauT is crawling forward.
Yep. Also, I think Hermes don't have arrow slits. I'm pretty sure.
I think it's not too important to find out, but I don't think so either, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's just towers do deal, I think, pretty good damage to the halberdiers, right?
Viper's moving back. Let's take a look at resources. Both still pretty healthy. Oh, actually, DauT way lower.
Yeah, I mean, remember, Viper's been working with like a good 30 more villagers this entire game.
Yeah, maybe even a bit more for a very long time. Sends more villagers to the front now. Get some towers up and let them die. You don't need though that many villagers normally on turbo random map, but well, the way they are wasting, kind of justifying those numbers.
Yeah, certainly. And Viper's military count's looking pretty slim at this point, honestly. DauT seems he's like truly gaining ground.
Viper only has 5 barracks.
Oh,
Okay, now he has 4 more. Traps moving forward. I think we might go into game number 25.
oh boy.
And it will be Forest Nothing again, from what I heard.
Last time I checked, next game Forest Nothing.
We'll see.
Now the stables are going down, and losing the production value, or production buildings, is just massive value at this point. It's like you're playing the campaigns.
Ballistics for Viper. Casual.
For
It
what?
doesn't really matter with any of the units before that, right? Yeah, only the keeps.
Yeah, only the keeps.
Yeah.
But Viper seems to be pushing back now that the rest of his barracks have come online, and as we've been, you know, absolutely beating to death, Viper's helps are way better than DauT's.
And
I feel like DauT might be pushed back here.
yeah, DauT only has 2 SO, and they are taking their time to get over there. And well, yeah, just 5 more damage per every hit for Viper.
And that's just so massive. I mean, that's a whole less hit to kill, right?
Not really sure how to cast this.
Well,
It's a lot of pointy boys. Oh, DauT and Viper both switching into champions.
hallelujah!
The 89-minute tech switch, guys. It is real.
There we go. DauT getting Men-at-Arms and Long Swordsman at the same time on the tech overlay. Only God himself can do this.
Yeah.
Either that or the overlay's bugged for Turbo.
Yeah.
One of the two.
Well, it's obviously taking the normal times, right? But techs work faster there.
Yeah, exactly.
What do I want to say? Yeah, Viper keeping his resources pretty high.
Gotta
because
get
he had so many
tracking.
villagers. Champion tech for the Viper now as well. That will be interesting. Still very clumped up. I think Viper should probably open some more sites, because for him, open battleground is just so much better.
Yeah, like, yeah, 10,000% on that one.
Okay, dodging DSO shots. Ooh la 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 la.
Nice for Viper.
Yeah.
Champion's
Is it
starting to
lagging
come out.
from their PCs now, or is it my PC, or what's going on? It's not running very smoothly anymore, right?
Not on mine,
Okay.
but,
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of stuff
so.
going on. And I still stand by my theory that Viper should be able to grind this out in the long run with a more cost-efficient army.
I think so as well. Armor cannons, still like some monks in the back would just be so lovely as well. But bomber cannons are doing a fine job as well.
Yeah, certainly, and DauT's starting to get overrun. Even added on more villagers behind all
Oh yeah,
this. He's up to
DauT,
117.
he's dropping in resources quite heavily. And still the problem that he's producing from the far back barracks. Uh-oh.
Is this it, Nelly?
It looks like it, but we called it 40 minutes ago already. So,
Yes, but
and
Viper's
10 minutes ago for the other player.
Yes, but, you know, we agreed that as soon as Viper decided to make anything other than battle elephants, it would be amazing for him. And he just got a huge onager hit onto DauT's SOs.
Yeah. And gets that castle here as well. DauT down to 130 pop. Harbinger pushing forward. Champions pushing forward. And DauT, his macro is just so bad. Look at that, how little resources he's getting on the map.
Well, yeah, I mean, he was working with so many less villagers than Viper for so long, and it's not like he's been trading super cost efficiently. I mean, just look at the KD for that. And like I was saying, Viper's just going to get to the better, more cost efficient, population efficient army in the long run, and that's exactly what's happening.
Okay, let's take a look how this continues. Bought himself some more SO. Still a lot of gold out for the Viper. And honestly, this is another spot where adding 10 elephants could be a good option. Because at the moment, so many champions are shredding everything. And then the elephants could go in the back line. Or maybe even having 5 cavaliers could be another option. He's now sending champions into the wood line. DauT dropping down to 460.
Yep. And, you know, like you're saying, Viper's not going to be out of resources anytime soon. Champions, so light on the gold cost. You can just keep their production running, you know, for super long. And now Champions, Halberdiers running amok into the woodlines of DauT. And this is just not looking good for our Serbian hope.
Yeah, I think after this game I will ask them if we just play all the 37 games just for the lols. Oh, Loom! Casual Loom for DauT!
No!
Oh boy.
Not the 1 hour 36 minute loom.
Okay, getting a castle up as well. Maybe some, like, Pfeiffer Rabbi behind the lines could be pretty nice as well. But, yeah. Can also see why they are getting sniped so easily. And those champions, oh boy. Okay, there's 3 sliced, those villagers. But they're getting some kills in. DauT is dropping to pop 100.
Yeah, no, this game's
Resources are
over.
looking very bad.
I know I've
Oh
said that
no!
before, but
It might be. No, it never looked that bad.
this... I think that, like I said, as soon as Viper made something other than elephants, and hopefully that thing was champions, he would win this, and Viper wins the best of 37 on Forest Nothing. You did it, Nilly.
Best game, Forest Nothing. Best map ever. And yeah, luckily this was played on fast speed with turbo. Oh, I want to see this with pop 25 slow speed with Marians for $9,000 as well.
Castle Age
Yeah,
finish
yeah.
is essential.
No, only Dark Age.
Only Dark Age. How foolish of me.
Okay. Okay, let's take a very close look at the military stats. We've seen a lot of team kills here apparently, because units killed and death, or units killed and lost, pretty big difference. Viper way better. Food eco got 17k more food gold in the end. Wood was pretty even. And yeah, society better for DauT, but just the worst unit when it comes to spamming the trash there.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's almost like we were saying the same thing for like a half hour.
Yeah. Let's just jump over into the channel and play mouse.
Oh man.
Hello, Nelly.
Hello.
Why are you so
Are we continuing the series? Let's play
we're
all
playing all
37
games.
games.
Yes, that's what we're doing.
Let's play all games.
Can you take over from me?
Sure.
Oh man.
Are you tired?
A little bit. Not
Why?
like sleepy tired. I'm just physically, mentally drained.
Dead inside?
Yes, dead inside. This
Well-
as a final map didn't help.
You know, we were just saying, as soon as you made something other than battle elephants, and hopefully that thing being champions, you'd win. There you go.
Even give you that idea, man.
Dude, when you talked about it, I already had Man at Arms because I was doing it earlier. I forgot.
Already had men at arms.
Yeah, I
80
was ready
minutes.
to go, man. I was ready to go.
Let's
Who
go
should
another
win,
one.
Koreans or Burmese? Enforce nothing.
On fast speed?
think- I'm pretty sure Burmese.
Yeah, Burmese should be huge. We were saying Burmese were favored.
You're kidding.
You see, man? Lucky
They're
with every
trolling you,
random
man. They're
seal.
trolling you.
Lucky with every random seal, man.
Yeah.
Let's do rematch. I Koreans, you Burmese.
Okay, let's go. You're cool.
Okay, let's go.
Oh my god. Yeah, let's go. I was just
Oh, I was so sure you went through with it.
Oh man,
Oh.
a great debate.
Oh.
Bro, is it sleep time? Quite sunny now here.
Hmm. I think not a lot of stuff happening. Make it for 24-hour stream? No. I will need to cast in 8 hours again, right? When we will have BO37 against Miguel. So that's going to be interesting. And after that, Heresy against NC in the RTS quarterfinals. And Fire and Winchester just confirmed for Thursday, 16 GMT, their games as well. Yeah, it's only because of the push-ups. Was only 6K yesterday? Yes. I revealed that Microsoft gave me 5K as well, and Matt Salsa gave 9K for the prize pool. So overall prize pool will be $14,000 for NEC2 now. And I'm just trying to take care of the rest. That's a short 17-hour stream. It wasn't 17 hours. No. The Hippobot went online a bit earlier. It was 14 and a half or something for now. When is DauT's NEC qualifier? Best is to ask him on stream when he's going to play again. That really makes the most sense. Bullmeister, have a safe flight. Or safe trip. Sleep well? Well, it's going to be tricky, right? I need to be up. I will only have like 6 hours of sleep or something. If I want to eat before starting to stream, which would be really helpful. Will the whole series be on YouTube? I will split it in parts of 3 games. So it will be 8 different videos. Thanks so much, Onlu, for being around. Was so much better with you than doing it alone. Thanks so much for being around.
Dad, why don't hold me, man?
Okay,
No,
the
it's also
house.
hosting. Why both the hoppers? Oops.
Will you source a trophy for NSC2? Actually, I got contacted by a guy who wanted to create a trophy that actually should be looking pretty sick. I actually don't like trophies at all. I probably will ask the players.
Still playing?
I thought we were doing a rematch, man.
Well, I'm a bit tired, man, to be honest.
A bit tired.
You're tired?
No,
A bit tired?
Yeah.
I'm just getting started, man.
You wanna go more? Don't push me. Don't push me. Let's go chess now.
No, man.
Get a championship
Oh,
belt
okay,
instead of a
that
trophy.
camera.
Are you
us
watching
the
my
smile.
stream?
Yes, give us the smile. Give us the smile. Look at that smile, man. Winner smile. Fuck you, man. Fuck you. Hate you, man.
Even last four is nothing, man.
Hate you, man.
That was tough as well. That you lost level.
Don't hide behind the
I can
microphone.
hide if I want.
Don't hide behind the microphone, man.
The
Give us
split,
the
I
smile.
think? No, I think Viper will take the 6 and DauT will take the
I can
3.
see your
That's
smile.
already pretty good for
I'm
DauT.
smiling.
Like,
You look tired, actually.
I am tired.
losing
I'm
pretty
fine,
heavily and
I'm
still
gonna
getting
figure out who I'm
3k.
gonna host. You hosted.
Well, host Spring, I
Spring,
guess
right?
this is good time for him to play, stream. Should be online for some time.
I guess we will host Spring TV.
Everyone hosting Spring
Can't
apparently.
believe these guys casted all our games.
Mem couldn't handle casting the for us nothing, man.
26 freaking games. No. 24 games. Quick maps. 24 games.
Mem couldn't
Crazy.
handle, man. Such a pleb.
That we killed them with
Now
force
Mem is here,
nothing.
man. Damn, man, you didn't cast everything. Disappointed, man.
No
Weak.
dedication.
Weak. Yeah,
Weak.
look at
His-
Nelly.
his-
That's what
His
casting.
weakness disgusts me.
Yeah, it really is disgusting.
Have you
Disgusting.
been casting all night? Yes. 14 and a half hours.
And on top of that, he's awake and watching stream now.
Alright, I'm just gonna end the stream then. Talk to you
Come on,
guys.
I want to see that happy smile, happy face now. Yo, all that and you won. Perfect ending, man.
Okay. Then I'll obviously call it as well. Was a sick session. How much anti-spoiler time do you need to add to the bot? I will do it differently. I will add 3 games. And so I will upload 8 individual 3-game series. Maybe 9 with just 1.5 hour video or something. How does Viper still have 89 viewers? He had up to 3k or something. Well, 75 push-ups? No. I did like 180 over the whole stream because I also got donations of 110 push-ups or something, and the 5 things of DauT. I always did it directly after he won a game.
So
So
we said
I'm up.
goodbye to your stream as well, man.
So
What?
after
We
4
say
days,
goodbye
I'm
to
up
your
to
stream as well, man.
339
You can say-
push-ups.
Goodbye, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy.
Was
Score
that it?
was the lie. Score was the lie, man. Games were much closer. Next time.
Right. That it?
Viper peaked at 3.6.
Thank you guys for watching. really.
Sick.
Yeah, for
And that's
support.
like
And Matt
with
as well.
announcing it like
And
2
Mike,
days
Mike.
ahead only.
What? I
You
was
suck.
on a thanking roll and then.
Yeah. Okay, okay. You played really amazing.
What?
I played well and you played. I mean, I lost a couple of games on my own fault, but you really played well.
I don't like you
Didn't
like this,
expect
DauT. It's weird.
Well, it's
weird,
late.
man.
It's when it's late, you know me. Remember in Hamburg with
Oh
Jordan?
man, yeah.
I am
That was
nice
like
when
a-
it's late.
It was like
This is-
like a truth serum potion or something.
From like 4 a.m. to 6 a.m., I'm like the honest guy. That's when you're great, man.
That was so weird. Guys, he was leaning into the wall, standing up 2 hours straight, just spitting truth bombs everywhere. It was weird.
It wasn't weird, man.
It was
Jordan
super
liked
weird,
it.
man.
Tata was happy. Tata wasn't happy about that.
Tata wanted to sleep, man.
Yeah, he wanted to sleep. But Jordan was into it.
Yeah, because he loves that drama talk. Are you done saying bye to my stream
Yes,
now?
I am. So goodbye, guys. Thank you for support. Follow, subscribe, Twitch, everything.
Good job,
Yeah.
DauT. Well played.
Any nice words to me,
DauT.
Viper?
Yes. I hope you qualify for NC2.
Oh, come on.
I will help you practice if you want to.
Best of 21?
Best of 37, man.
Okay.
Best
Yeah,
of 37
21
is
is
new.
old, man. Now it's
Yeah,
all about
no.
27.
Yeah, man. With every ace match being force nothing.
21 is so last year, man. So 2012.
No.
Okay, I'll let you end the stream. Okay, guys. See you
Alright,
guys.
right. See you.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Yes.
Oh, those guys are crazy. Oh, lovely stuff. Matt Sousa throwing out $20,000 or even more. He donated to me. I think he donated to T90 as well. So probably invested like more than 30K today. And just super, super crazy here. Lovely stuff. Games were rated. All of them. We did a lot of push-ups, guys. All for you. And yeah, I think it was a nice showing. I at one point thought about not doing it, but then I felt, what else am I doing with my life? And after I didn't come up with a solid answer, it was pretty easy.